Venezia, a club known by many for their incredible shirt designs, is currently in trouble. 18th in the Serie A with the danger of relegation right around the corner. 4 games to go to save the club and no time to waste. This is where I come in, but this rebuild has a twist. Today, it's a chain reaction rebuild. Let me explain. If my first transfer is Griezmann, for example, I now have unlocked access to all the players for the clubs he used to play for. He played for Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, and Real Sociedad. I only get to choose one player from each chain reaction. Once I've chosen my player, we look at our budget to make the best decision. This creates an unpredictable but very fun path of rebuilding that I've only done twice so far. But first of all, before we start the chain reaction, we need to go ahead and finish off the season without getting relegated. So first of all, let's get to know this team right now. And I'm telling you, it's hilarious that their center midfielder, Nicolosi Caviglia, has 4 goals and 2 assists, whilst, as you go to the strikers, Fila has 0, Maric has 0, Gitkier has 2, and that's it. These strikers are getting paid for nothing. They are, however, playing a 3 at the back formation, and this is one of those formations that they used in one of these last games with Busio in midfield, who is actually the highest potential player in this team. He's an American with 81 potential. After that, we have the likes of Oristaño, who is also an 80 potential, and then Fila with 79. So in terms of youngsters that have very high potential, we have none of them. Only Busio with the 81, basically. 4 games to go. First one against Torino is a loss. At home against Fiorentina, we have to pick up points. Come on, lads. 2-3 loss. Please do something against Cagliari. It is only 1 point. Juventus to finish off the season, and we lose again, which sadly actually means that Venezia is going down 19th, relegated into the Serie B as we speak. And along with that, we have a huge problem. Kande, Zerbin, Maric, Carboni, Marcandali, all these players are returning to their original clubs. And when they do, this team is going to look terrible. And now as a relegated side, we have 22.8 million to spend. But we do get 1 free transfer, as we always do in these chain reaction rebuilds, to start the chain reaction. A bunch of 30-plus-year-old players who already had a big career behind them and have played for possibly multiple clubs are now part of this wheel. One of them will belong to us. Who is it going to be? Come on, give me someone that can take me straight back up into the top division. Acerbi? What? Actually, it's not as bad as I thought, because Acerbi now comes in as an 80-rated centre-back who is, yes, 37 years old. But as you look at this 37-year-old man, let me tell you, he played for Verona, AC Milan, Sassuolo, Lazio, and Inter. The first player I'm going for has played for Lille, for Liverpool, Wolfsburg, AC Milan, and Nottingham Forest. Through Acerbi, who is standing there, we have now signed Divock Origi as the new number 9 of Venezia to bring us back into the Serie A. Now, this is a huge transfer, and he opens up so many doors. Yes, he's one of the older players. Only 3 million spent on him. He comes in now to take over from Fila right here. Raimondo has come back from loan and has moved straight into the team as well, so that's good to see. I didn't know they had a talented player like this, but Origi is here now, 73 rated. I myself, as a Liverpool fan, obviously know how important Divock Origi has been in certain moments, so maybe he can be that for this team as well. But as I said, he's opening a lot of doors for us. I'm currently actively selling players. Yeboah and many others have left us now to bring in additional funds, taking us up to 26.5 million. The club I've chosen through Origi's connection is Nottingham Forest, and we are signing a player who used to play for Benfica. That player is Morato, used to be a huge talent at Benfica. Many people thought that he could be one of the next big centre-backs in the game, could even play in the full-back position many times, but he now comes into our team for an insane amount of money, 21 million. I basically spent my entire budget on him, which I don't know if that's a smart thing. I probably shouldn't have done that, but I needed a defender. I needed someone better than this. 78 rated, he comes in now. I'm going to put that Acerbi into the center. So now our defense looks so much better than previously. 78 rated, 24 years old, 6'4", long ball pass and bruiser. He's quite a physical player, has 82 physicality on him, as you can see right there. And I'm really hoping this was the right decision. And it opens up access to Benfica. And I just realized that Sheikh Conde, who is a centre mid usually, if you change him to a centre back, he is exact on the same rating. So our defense actually now looks tons better than before. And Conde comes in with pink pass, long ball pass, intercept, anticipate, and aerial. What the hell? Where did you come from? That guy's a beast. Just sold a bunch more players to take our budget back up to 11 million. And now the next player I'm signing used to play for Sporting, Vitória, Inter, West Ham United, and Benfica, along with Beşiktaş. So basically, João Mario, welcome to our team. Now 32 years old, spent my entire budget on this man to play for our squad. João Mario comes in with a rating of 78, straight into the starting 11 instead of Riciano Haps. Here we go, João Mario, 32 years old. Incisive pass, technical, first touch on him. He's going to bring some extra experience in. And as you can tell, he's opening tons of doors to clubs right now. And that is the type of transfer I need to make to take this team to the next level. I'm very happy with this first transfer window, you know. It has gone exceptionally well. And after just one season, my friends, Venezia is now in first. 83 points. Outstanding comeback from the squad. And the squad itself, well, look at Raimondo, up to a 77. This kid looks insane, by the way. Technical and Trivela. I didn't check how much potential he actually has because he was in the loan list of players. I didn't check those and their potentials. He obviously came back this season, but Divock Origi led us to the promised land. And then we have Oristanio up to a 76, Busio 75. João Mario has dropped, which is understandable. Morato has flown up. Conde, only a +1, I believe. Acerbi has come down as well. But this was needed for us to come back into the Serie A, get more money, and make the next big moves. And statistically speaking, it's all Raimondo. 23-5 from the Italian striker. Oristanio 16-6. Origi 16-8. Go on then, son. João Mario 12-12. Quite impressive stats from the lads. By the way, Acerbi is already retiring. And the same goes for Alfred Duncan. This next player I'm signing was an Arsenal player, then played for Nuremberg, then it was Stuttgart, and now West Ham United. And his name is Mavropanos. Thank you, João Mario, for unlocking West Ham to us, but Mavropanos is now replacing Acerbi in the team. Very happy with this signing. He comes in for 15.3 million. We can make multiple transfers this season as we got promoted into the Serie A and got more money. So here we go. We're going to put him straight into that center of the defense. Mavropanos, 6'4", 28 years old. A bunch of play styles, as you can tell right here. We can get a couple of good years out of him and hopefully push this team even further. The next player I'm going for has the Dortmund connection for us unlocked. And we got him thanks to the man standing next to him. Mavropanos and his Stuttgart connection. It is Zagadou now joining our team as another centre-back. This is exactly what I wanted. Dan Axel Zagadou comes in for 17.1 million. Basically, again, used my entire budget here. I'm squeezing every penny out of the club. He comes in with a 79 rating, taking over that spot. And honestly, we have to survive with this team. Now, the goalkeeping position is really worrying me, but hopefully we can fix that at some point quite soon enough. We do have Radu, who is younger, but he's lower rated, so it doesn't really necessarily help. But Zagadou comes in now as a left-footed centre-back. Morato is left-footed as well. So let's move Mavropanos over to the right here. Zagadou has power header, bruiser, aerial. Very good defender for our team at this stage. Let's keep up this chain reaction. And look at Venezia. First season back up into the 10th position. 46 points. And at the top of the league, it's AC Milan. But man, this feels great. Raimondo up to an 81, only 23 years old. This guy's going to lead the line for many years to come. I love it. Origi up to a 76 at the age of 32. Oristanio 78. João Mario is retiring at the end of the season. Let's keep that in mind. we're looking pretty good in midfield with Busio, but not so much with Perez. Candela, who used to be a right back, converted into a right midfielder, has done quite well in that position so far. Mavropanos 82, Zagallo 81, Morato 81, and the goalkeeping position needs to be sorted out. So I'm looking at goalkeeper and centre mid as the two next positions we need to fix, and left midfield because João Mario is obviously retiring. And on top of it, he was our top scorer, 16 and 8 from João Mario. Origi comes in with 13 and 3. Raimondo, 12 goals in his first Serie A season. This next player walking into the club used to play for Heidenheim, Eintracht Frankfurt, Ajax, and FC Copenhagen. And that is the goalkeeper Ramai, who is on loan at Copenhagen in real life, but originally belongs to Dortmund. So, through the deal of Zagadou, we got this one in, and I'm very happy about it because we needed a goalkeeper badly. Radu plus 20 million to make this deal happen finally, and he comes in as a 79 rated goalkeeper. This is an upgrade, my friend. My friends, that will have a huge impact on what we do. Now, Perez is fine. I think I need to sort out the left midfield position first. But let's see what is happening here. With all the clubs that we have now through the goalkeeper transfer, which one am I going for? From Eintracht Frankfurt, we are signing someone who used to play for PSG. Dina Ebimbe is the player I have chosen because he can play on those wings. He comes in now with the number 7 on his back for 16.9 million, and I'm done spending money once again. I don't have any left. He comes in with a rating of 78. Originally a right midfielder, but we're going to pop him over onto that left midfield position. He comes in with 85 pace, just 26 years old, so we can get a couple of good years out of him. 6 foot tall and has some really good defensive stats as well. So for this formation with 3 at the back, this could be quite good. This season, we moved up into the 8th position in the Serie A. 60 points on our team and slowly approaching those areas where we can compete for European football. And all of that with the legend Origi up top, but generally speaking, Conde, by the way, I turned him into a center midfielder again, blew up in rating, so he is playing in that center midfield position instead of Perez, who's 2 ratings behind him. Dina Ebimbe has done exceptionally well in terms of growth this season. And Raimondo, I don't know, has he grown at all? Maybe like a +1? I'm not too sure. Let's double check the stats right here for this season. We're looking at Raimondo coming in with just +1 in growth, but 36 and 2 is outstanding. He is definitely going to be growing a lot more in the upcoming season. Busio 11 and 5, I'm happy with that. Origi 10 and 5, he's about to retire. We need to make the next moves. This next player used to play for Nantes, then he moved over to Eintracht, and then PSG, and after that, Juventus. Kolo Muani at Juventus is only on loan, so originally a PSG player, which makes this deal possible for us. Lads, welcome into the team. Thanks to Ebimbe, he has joined us for 50 million and a bunch of cents there, because basically, again, cost me my entire budget. But anyways, here we go. Kolo Muani takes over the striking position, 29 years old. We can still get a couple of good years out of him. Hopefully that pushes us into maybe Champions League football. If possible, that would be exceptional. I do need a lot more money because a lot of the players that we have are aging, and I don't know for how long we can keep the squad being strong. So Kolo Muani, a lot is relying on you now. He comes in with finesse shot, technical flair, and quick step, and alongside Raimondo, I'm expecting wonders, basically. Venezia have done it. 3rd in the Serie A with 76 points. Now finally qualified for Champions League football. And I'm assuming Kolo Muani has a lot to do with it. Up to an 86 at the age of 30. Raimondo has gotten to that rating as well. Oristano, who has been original from the squad, has done exceptionally well. By the way, in chain reaction rebuilds, we don't need to replace every single player in the team. So Busio and also Oristano I'm looking at and thinking we can keep these guys forever. Conde is a big surprise to me. I actually want to see how good he can be. We can get another good 4 seasons out of him. He's doing really well. Dina Ebimbe is very solid there. Candela, I probably want to replace him. And in defense, we're looking quite solid, specifically with Ramai on an 86 now. The bench, not that good. Now, let's go over and see the stats for this season because somehow we made it this far. Raimondo 23 and 2, Kolo Muani 18 and 6, Busio 15 and 9, Oristano 13 and 15. Dina Ebimbe has done quite well as well. I thought we did a little bit better with a couple of players, but then again, 4 players or 5 have really stepped up. So in total, it's enough to push us into Champions League football, get more money, and get things moving. This next player has played for Olympique Lyon, AC Milan, and Juventus. Of course, it is Kalulu. Thank you very much, Kolomoani. Your connection made this one possible. Kalulu is a great centre-back to sign for a little amount of money, plus Mavropanos, who is now 31, so I needed to make that team a bit younger. He comes in at the age of 29. Mavropanos is 31, so this could be a great signing for us moving forward. Right-sided centre-back, if I'm not mistaken, he can play right-back as well. Could be very good for this formation. 83 pace, 85 defending, 81 physicality, 6 foot tall, and he does have the block play style on him. I have about 60 million to spend this transfer window, by the way, which is pretty good. And when I look at the rest of the team now, I'm thinking like right midfield, maybe center midfield. Those positions are the ones where I need to make improvements. The next man has played for Borussia Dortmund, Chelsea, and AC Milan. And of course, through Kalulu's connection, it is Christian Pulisic now joining us here at Venezia to take over the right midfield position. Candela plus 18 million. Thanks to the fact that his contract is running out, we were able to get him at an 85 rating. He takes over the right midfield position. Yes, he's 30 years old, but I have faith in Pulisic. And finally, I get access to Premier League teams. Man, I've been going in circles, like constantly coming back to Italian teams, but Pulisic, here we go. Let's get access to Chelsea or go back to Dortmund. We'll see. Venezia moves up again this season. After the 38 games, we have 74 points, just 3 behind Inter, who have won the title. I really want that Serie A title anytime soon, please. But hey, look at that. We have a title, and that is the Super Cup. I'll take that. Coppa Italia? No, we haven't won that one either. But it feels like our team is getting better and stronger as we move forward. And I do have some great options that I would love to bring into the team. But look at Raimondo. He now has the Trivella Plus as well. Colomani, 31 years old. Maybe one more good season out of him, possibly 2. We are looking at very, very good midfielders here. Everyone at least above 86. And in defense, Zagadou is the oldest at the age of 30. But then the ratings are class. So I think this team can already win anything they want to go for. But I still feel like I can make 1 or 2 adjustments that truly could change everything. So we'll see how that goes as we move forward here into the squad up to see. Is it Raimondo? It is him. 26-5 from the Italian striker. Colomani, 21-9. Pulisic, 20-10. Orestiano, 13-10. I'm very happy with that, man. The numbers are looking very, very good. And actually, hold on. I need to show you. He made it like somewhat far in the Champions League, if I'm not mistaken. Let's check here. In the Champions League, we made it to... Oh, I thought it was the quarterfinals. We got beaten in a round of 16 by Borussia Dortmund 4-5, which... it's okay. We have just sold our center attacking midfielder, Orestiano, for 150 million. Yes, this is changing everything, because watch out, this next transfer is crazy. This next transfer unlocks Manchester City for us. And for those who were able to tell already, of course, it is Cole Palmer walking into the club. Venezia has made their biggest transfer ever. This is where the chain reaction rebuilds get so much fun. I'm so glad I finally was able to go into the Premier League, but opening up not Crystal Palace, Manchester City is obviously quite big, and I had to pay 160 million for him. My initial budget was already above 100, so selling Orestiano plus getting this one done was huge for us. He comes in at a rating of 91. My God. And Cole Palmer at this stage, 82 pace, 89 shooting, 89 passing, 89 dribbling, 4-star skill move, 6'1", incisive pass, very, very good play styles on him, obviously. I'm just realizing I barely ever used Cole Palmer on FC25, so I'm actually really looking forward to this one now. But now I still have around, like, what, 70 million to spend, and I'm just thinking, like, who could I put into a deal to get a Manchester City player into this squad? Next big move is happening. Colomani, I am so sorry, pal. You have to make room for an insane striker. This next player unlocks access to Borussia Dortmund once more, and also the likes of RB Salzburg. Things have gone crazy. Haaland has now signed for our team. Selling Colomani brought in more than 150 million into the team. And of course, the coach is smiling. That kit is looking very good on Haaland, to be fair. And now he is part of this journey. 175 million I had to pay for him. But wow, what have we put together right here? Both are left-footed. Okay, he has a 5-star weak foot by now, so he's going to play on that right midfield, right striker position. Haaland comes in now. Again, another player that I've never bought on FC25. So you guys can tell right here, I never really buy those mainstream top-of-the-top level players. And now we've finally done it. He comes in at the age of 30, 89 pace, 94 shooting, 74 passing, 81 dribbling, 6'5", and obviously chip shot, power shot, all the play styles you want to see. Chip shot plus though? That's a play style plus that they have given him, or did he get it through actually the career mode itself? If that's given by EA, a bit odd. Finally, Venezia have picked up the Serie A title with 85 points. Only took us Parma and Haaland to join for it. Super Cup? Hey, that one's ours too. Coppa Italia? Nope, not really. All right, then. You can keep that one. Now, Champions League. We're not in the finale. It is Atletico against Newcastle. We got kicked out where? Round the 16 again, man. Villarreal. I mean, come on. Our team is so much better than that. And this is causing some trouble. Next season, I might have to make more transfers because some of our players are 32 years old. Pulisic, 32. Okay. Anyone else? We have Zagadou at the age of 31. Might have to think about that one as well. But generally speaking, it's an insane team. So maybe whoever I buy goes onto the bench to strengthen us, because right now I had to only sign a bunch of free agents to be able to continue making transfers because I didn't have enough players. But let me just double check right here. The stats. Haaland, how did you do? 42 and 9. That's what I wanted to see. Pulisic 24 and 8. He has gone up to an 88. Raimondo 23 and 5. Palma 14 and 10. Raimondo, for whatever reason, every time I read his name, I'm thinking of like a Italian TV channel. Is there one that's called Raimondo? Something like that? Anyways, forget about it. It's a sick team, isn't it? Next one opens up teams like Freiburg and Union Berlin. And I can't believe that this man is going to be a backup, but Nico Schlotterbeck now joins us at the age of 31, my friends. This is a big signing. But after this, I don't know what the hell I'm going to sign anymore from those clubs that we just unlocked. We need to win all the trophies. We have won the Serie A. We need that Champions League trophy now. An 88 rated backup centre-back coming in at the age of 31. Schlotterbeck, one of my favorite defenders in the world of football when it comes to ball-playing defenders. 6'3", slight tackle plus, long ball pass, jockey, block, anticipate, long throw, aerial on top of it. I really, really hope that he makes a big move in this upcoming summer transfer window. But my God, that bench looks terrible. I should probably sign more players, but I spent basically my entire budget on Schlotterbeck just now. Now, finally, it has all come together. Venezia have won the league title once again. And on top of it, Super Cup, we have won that against Juventus. In the Coppa Italia, we have beaten Lazio to the trophy. And in the Champions League, let me go all the way back. 5th in the league phase to face off against the likes of Manchester City. Beat them 4-0. Now that we have Haaland, they probably didn't have as much firepower. In the quarterfinals, we beat Brighton, which also were an option to buy players from, but I just didn't feel comfortable. I was thinking about like Caicedo, buying him when I had the option to sign a player from Chelsea. But then I thought, from Brighton, who can I bring in that opens up another chain reaction? So we got past them. Then it was Leverkusen, 4-1 against them to now face Real Madrid in this finale, which I'm really looking forward to because I have not used Cole Palmer or Haaland from my knowledge this year. Haaland on a 93, Raimondo 92. We have, oh no, it was Rai Uno. I think that was the TV channel, wasn't it? Anyways, Palma on a 93. Pulisic 89 at the age of 33. He keeps going up. Busio and Conde, the two original players here. We have Dina Ebimbe on a 91. Morato 91. Zagadou 90. Kalulu 90. Ramai 92. Everyone has a playstyle plus. Cross-claimer. We have block, aerial, bruiser. Nothing on Conde yet. We have Busio on the block plus. Dina Ebimbe rapid plus. Nothing on Pulisic. Palma obviously has something. And both of these strikers as well. Now, I need to go into the stats and check out how we got to this stage. It is 42-7 from Haaland, who's probably going to be up for the Ballon d'Or. Raimondo 30-1. Then it's Pulisic. Then it's Palma. And then it is Conde, who I am actually most excited about. I want to see how he plays in this game because I've never used him either, and he's a name that I'm unfamiliar with. Now, when it comes to familiar names, obviously Real Madrid have a couple. Vini Jr., Mbappe, Dibbling. Oh, interesting. Bellingham alongside Mario Martin and João Neves in midfield. Obrador, Inacio, Jacobo Asensio. Okay, that defense is a bit weird. I don't see anyone on the bench. Kaneseki possibly plays over Courtois, who might be a little bit low on the rating now. Carreras is a good player who could play for them. Jonathan Tah should be too old at this stage. Okay, I don't know what to expect from this team. It's a bit of a mix-up, but still has some absolutely world-class players. All right, off we go into this Champions League finale. Now, I gotta tell you, I'm most excited about Conde, that man right there. How good will he be? And also, I'm excited to see how Palma plays. At the same time, let's see what Haaland can do. I don't expect much, to be honest with you. Shoot! Come on! Oh, what the hell? His shoulder. Just real quick, though, I never looked into the tactics. And yeah, this is something I don't like. When I play with cams, I hate that half-winger playstyle because it basically just puts all your strength onto one side of the pitch and the other side is completely empty. Yes, you could argue you can pass the ball across there and run through, but because crosses are useless, I don't see the point in it. Zagadou is too slow. Mbappe, Trivela from there, relax. Over to Haaland. Haaland across to Raimondo. Watch this. No, not that one. Yes, Raimondo gets past 1, 2, 3. I thought maybe 3. Hold on. How the hell is Kaneseki so strong? Palma continues his run. Raimondo shoots. Kaneseki saves. Can you shoot Conde? Let's find out. Bang. Oh, yes, he can. Yes, he can. Okay, be careful. Be very, very careful because you could concede and you will. Right before halftime, Vini Jr., top right corner. Awful defending from me. My defenders were too far split. And as you guys know, 3 at the back is a formation I struggle with. But can we make a straight response? No, because Haaland moves like a sloth. Palma. Cole Palma sees that run of Raimondo. He finds him. Haaland just freaking score, man. Cole Palma. No, that's Pulisic. That right there is Palma. Dribbles around people. Keeps going. I need that goal. I desperately need it. Yes, you messed up. Raimondo. Here we go. 60 minutes in. Both strikers combining to get us that equalizer. The beautiful kits of Venezia might be blessed with a Champions League trophy. Conde aiming for Raimondo. Down the right we go with Pulisic. Inside to Palma. Palma can find those ridiculous passes now with that playstyle. Haaland is open. Haaland! He scores as well. I gotta tell you, I don't like him in gameplay. He feels extremely slow. But that might be because he's old now and his acceleration has gone down, whatever. But he's mad clunky. For me personally, I really do prefer strikers that are like, let's say 5'11", 6 foot tall, a bit slender, able to move, more agile. It's just more fun to play with them. But then again, if crosses were working, someone like Haaland would be amazing. And they want to respond straight away. Real Madrid! Good football. Haaland, good header. Busio, no. Mbappe! Mate, I'm giving them too many chances. Beautiful. Wow, that was exceptional. Cole Palma, over to Haaland. Show me that strength, man. Oh, he's on the floor. Shoot! Ah, that was beautiful. I gotta give it to him. 90th minute, ref. Blow the freaking whistle, please. Let me get that victory. Let me have that open top bus parade. Zagadou gets it off of Mbappe. And there we go. Look at them celebrate with all of their trophies lined up on top of the bus. And at this stage, I just want to see that Ballon d'Or lifted as well. Congratulations, Venezia. The chain reaction truly worked out. And here is that moment. It is going to be Haaland picking up the Ballon d'Or. Congratulations to him. And talking about the Ballon d'Or, by the way, I've been seeing that Lamine Yamal has moved up the rankings quite a bit now. If Barcelona win the Champions League, it probably will be between Rafinha and Lamine. If Lamine wins it at 17, how mental is that going to be? But Haaland picks it up for us. Venezia has been rebuilt with the chain reaction, and we had tons of fun. Let me know if you guys have tried the chain reaction rebuilds as well that we came up with here on the channel. I'm really enjoying them, and I hope you are too. Take care, and peace.